Hi, and welcome back to Yoga with Tim. I'm Tim, and today I'm here with Stacy. She's going to be demonstrating while I walk you through this. So today we're going to work on a real common pose called three-legged dog, which is a great opportunity to strengthen your core and your arms, or it's a great opportunity to sink in your lower back and your wrists and your shoulders, depending on how you do it. So we want to be doing it from our core. When you're stretching the leg back behind you want to feel that you're loading your spine in a healthy way to where you're actually building core strength. I'm going to teach you how to do that today. I'm going to put a link below to the strap video where we learned how to release the hip crease, because that's a really important action too for being able to access the elongation of your spine. So really important. I would say watch that one first, try that, and then try this. This is a little more advanced because it's taking it to the next level. So let's first just come into down dog with the heels on the baseboard. So we're doing a higher heel than we normally would to help to get lift and space. Now this is really common, is that I see people trying to stretch their heels towards the floor, and what's happening is they're getting tucked under with their butt to try to get the heels down. I would rather have you prop the heels up or lift the heels up a little so that you can get this lift from the crease of your hips up and away from your wrists like this. You see how much more elongation Stacy gets when she's being pulled up from her hip creases. So first and foremost is to get that action. Next, if you just set your knees down for a moment, because I got a little excited and went right into the legs, if you just set your knees down for a moment, then focus on the hands and pressing into all four corners of the hands. Then from the center of the hand, lift all the way up into your inner shoulder and open from your collarbones as you open your inner shoulders, and turn the inner upper shoulder forward like this, like you're spinning the shoulder. It's called external rotation. So see if you can maintain that as you weight the hands and lift the knees up, and then start to stretch back into the down dog. It's almost like you have resistance. Like half of your awareness is reaching you into the hands, the other half is being pulled up from the hip creases. Okay, good. Now without your hips twisting, let's take the left leg up the wall, the right leg will stay down. Then curl the big toe so that the ball of the big toe presses into the wall. Now the longer that you stretch this leg, the more your right hip is going to want to shrink towards you and your back will want to twist. So as you're stretching that leg, imagine that your hips, both hips are being pulled up and back evenly. Your right hip crease is almost like lifting up, like you had the strap on it because you watched the strap video that I linked below. Keep reaching from your upper sternum right here towards your hands, and then pulling your hips up and back through the reach of this leg. And then push through this big toe mound and stretch this leg all the way. And then slowly release that. Good. So if you did that well, it should feel like a lot of arm work. It should feel like you had to work your core and you're doing a lot of work in your legs. Make sure to do it on both sides, and then you'll be getting more from your yoga practice if you start to practice more like this, consciously using the right muscles and finding the right lines in the body. One last thing I want to show you for this is really commonly when people first come to start doing yoga is their body actually isn't open enough to do a down dog. So when I teach a true beginner class, I often don't have beginners do down dog. I have them do a stretch with their hands against the wall, which is like they just work on making an L shape with their body. And for many people, again, when they first start yoga, their hips, back body, and hamstrings aren't flexible enough to do down dog, or even this shape. And this shape would be better to work on. If you can't get a long spine with the hands at hip height, you can even take the hands higher. And that's a modification to help to get the length. Okay, so that's another great variation that you should be working to improve your down dog. And then once you got that down, you're like, I'm good with this. I got the L shape at the wall. My back's flat. Then you can start to practice down dog with your hands elevated. So if the down dog, the three-legged dog with the hands flat was difficult to get the extension that you saw Stacy getting, then you can turn the hands onto blocks like this, or on flat height. Let's do on the flat height because it's easier to show. And then yeah, look at how much more extended this down dog is. Oh wow, that's a really nice down dog. Okay, cool. Thanks so much, Stacy. So if you enjoyed today's tutorial, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. Is it a thumbs up or like, I don't know. And leave a comment below that you enjoyed it, or tell me about other stuff you wanted to see, you didn't enjoy it, and you'd like to see that instead. I'd love to hear from you. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hey, if you're looking to start to deepen your practice, a great way to do this and to get full body routines is to sign up for the Conscious Movement community. So I'll link that below as well. Go to timsinesiyoga.com/conscious movement. And this is some of the most complete yoga programs that I've ever put together. I want you to check that out if you're really interested in deepening your practice. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.